Hey there, guys. It's Kage DQT coming at you, and today I wanted to go over my thoughts about the Mega Boss battle and just what I think ultimately they can do better for this event overall. I mean, I don't think we'll see another one for a while, but I don't know. This event it's had its ups and downs. I mean, right off the bat, I would like to be able to tell when people in my guild actually do this for the day. We've had to, take screenshots. We've had to look over scores, comparisons. I mean, at least when somebody goes for a fight, you can go and look right away and see, okay, they got a 160, they got a one whatever, they've gone, they're good for the day and for the match. Here, no, there's nothing here, and there really needs to be something. I don't know if maybe they could change like the background for the day, like just to a different color. Like I don't know, maybe like blue or something to show that they've gone, or even under last attack, maybe they could do current attack of the day and show that score, so to give us an idea of how people are doing in that regard. Because again, I have no idea if any of these people have gone. I mean, I know off the top of my head a couple of them have, but some of these people not really sure. So that's a major gripe there. Another thing I'd like to see is letting me know if somebody's actually doing the boss battle right now. Like, yeah, I get it. If you do the boss battle and it dies while you're in there, you get the try back. But I'd rather not waste people's time, and I'd rather coordinate better and not trip over, you know, one or two people or maybe even more trying the boss at that time. So I'd like something here, maybe even just like a little thing saying, like X amount of guildies are in the battle, and if you click on it, it shows you the name who's in there. That'd be great. Now, for Discord, it's a bit easier. We have chats, so we can find out if somebody's doing the boss battle for the most part, or they'll let us know. But for other guilds, for other people who don't have any of this, who just have fucking emojis to communicate with people, they could really use something. Because again, the system definitely needs some work on just making things better for people. Because you're not even giving them a chat, you might as well give them some tools to actually do better. Some tools to actually succeed here. And there was one other one that I really wanted to bring up that really chapped my ass a bit, and this. And I don't know if it's because of that we're so high up and some other guilds are high up, but I mean, cutting emulators off right as this event is starting was a pretty big dick move. I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, could you do it a couple of days in advance next time? I mean, literally, you did the update for solo, you cut off global and JP emulators, and then people had what, 13 hours to get their matches done, and that's not counting people having to download this onto a phone or something else. And while we're at it, maybe start this type of event at reset. Not give people 13 hours to get the first day done, especially something really new like this. Give them the full 24. I don't know why you can't do that. Has nobody ever recommended that? You're doing an event that's giving out major rewards, special titles, and the first day you're screwing over a good portion of the world on it. I mean, I was fine. Granted, when the update hit, sure, it was easy. We were able to get things done, not a problem. But some people didn't have that luxury. I'm sure a lot of people lost out on first day, lost out on a lot of points, and I mean, some of these guilds are, well, actually no, it's not even close anymore. I mean, well, this one's 4 mil away from 10, but every point matters, especially when you want to get those better rankings. I mean, I know the gems don't mean too much. 5K gems isn't bad. 3K is all right. But I mean, these people, the titles mean everything because we're never going to see these titles again. So yeah, I don't know. I would probably handle that better. But otherwise, I think the event's pretty decent. I did like how there wasn't any crit RNG for this event. Was pretty happy on that. I mean, it's breath attacks, it's martial. There's no crit involved. There's no fluctuations in that regard. So not bad at all. I'll give you that. I did like that about the event. I did like that everything's pretty much follows the same suit and tool EX mode. EX has Frigid Wave on turn 2 as an action. Everything else is pretty consistent. Maybe make a little bit clearer on the difficulty changes for people because some people didn't really understand when these other difficulties were going to come into play. And I don't know, maybe give people, if they're in a guild that doesn't have anybody in it, isn't going to be competing for top 100, a chance to find another guild. I mean, if you're in a guild and you're the only one attacking, what was the chances that realistically, you were going to get the sword? There's some people out here who are not going to get this sword. I mean, let's look at the rankings here. I mean, there are people who have only done 96k damage in a guild. There's no chance in hell those people are getting the sword. I mean, you've got people in the 101 to 500 bracket. At least they'll get the sword. They're cool, But anybody beyond the 500 bracket, high chance they're not getting it. I'm actually surprised there's this many guilds in the game for this event. I didn't think it would go beyond that. So maybe the community is growing a bit. So in that regard, that's good. But I don't know. Mind you, I understand some people it's your fault. I mean, if you're one of those people out there who doesn't pay attention to these things, didn't think guilds mattered, and now you don't get the sword, it's kind of your own fault in a way because you can see when people don't log in. If some guy hasn't logged in for 30 plus days and it tells you that, do you think he's going to log in to do the Sorrow mission every day? That dude's gone. That dude's... he may be back 3-4 months from now, but he's not going to help you on that event. Or some other people who, never really did GVG battles or did them sparingly, didn't log in every day. Those are not people you can depend on either. So, and maybe part of it's the chat system where you can't tell people these things. Maybe part of it's just that some people are super casual with the game. I don't know, but anyway, those are just some of my thoughts about kind of updating this system, making it a bit better, and because I'm sure at some point they're going to do another one of these. I don't know when. We'll see when JP comes out, and I'll try and give an advance notice for the next one. And I'm kind of glad that a lot of people listened to me and they pulled Solo, because Solo really helped on this event. And if you didn't save up gems for him, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you guys warning. I gave you guys advance warning to save up for him, not to chase some of these other distractions that they threw out there. I mean, there's a reason I did that unit review guide the way I did, and yeah. But anyway, I want to thank you guys again for joining. I'll have another video out sometime, maybe later this week, next week. There's some other topics I want to touch on. Do want to get the podcast back up and running. Still trying to figure out when a good date is to have that going again. I do want to get install on for it and make fun of him for auto-clicking. But anyway, that being said, guys, thank you again for joining. I will see you next time. Peace.